Hey, Quest for Gear fans, this is part of my Making Money on YouTube series. This has nothing to do with gear or bands or indie rock or recording or anything like that. This has everything to do with trying to make money on YouTube, which I've said time and time again is the only reason I do this channel is to try to make money on YouTube. And do I know what I'm doing? No, I haven't seen a dime yet. Apparently, I've got about 40 bucks waiting for me now that I've hit my 1,000 subs, but I have to jump through a bunch of other hoops before I get that. You have to make so much before they'll pay you out. So I have still not made a dime on YouTube, and I have 1,072 subscribers. Anyway, I am now wading into the copyright territory here. So I used to be really paranoid about what you could and could not say with the copyright stuff. And as a guy who does music and guitars and recording, it's a real minefield, you know. Am I allowed to say the Beatles? Am I allowed to say Led Zeppelin? Or will their lawyers come after me? Like, the name is copyrighted. Am I allowed to say that? And why am I allowed to say that and not other things? So I just did Artist Spotlight number 5, which is a little series I do where I take a look at artists. And apparently I hit somebody too big and too famous, because my first 4 artist spotlights were on indie people who don't have lawyers and copyrights. So now I've done Artist Spotlight number 5 on Tom Cardy. Am I allowed to say the name, or am I going to get flagged for copyright? And I played about a minute and some of his song, or no, not even 112 to 130. So what is that? 20 some seconds of his song. And now they're telling me they won't monetize this video. So I'm making this video to show you what happens if you do a video and use someone else's, and it says, the video cannot be monetized. Ad revenue paid to copyright owner. So why would I'm not, I do these videos to try to monetize. So it's not going to do me any good to have a Tom Cardy video if I can't get, 0.00002 cents per view. Do you know what I'm saying? Because someday this Tom Cardy video will make me $2.40, right? I could almost buy a coffee 3 decades from now due to this video. That's the good life here on YouTube. But so what it's letting me do right now is it's apparently letting me cut out that little piece, and it's just going to mute over his music, hopefully, and leave my talking, hopefully. That's what we're looking to do here. But what a minefield to have to dodge, though. I was always wondering, like, as a guitar, guy, if I do a guitar lesson, say I'm trying to teach somebody how to play the song, let's call it Stairway to Kevin, because, let's dodge the copyright by, Dead Zeppelin. Stairway to Kevin by Dead Zeppelin. If I do a guitar lesson, am I going to get this going on? And if yes, then how come other people get away with it? And if no, then how come other people don't get away with it? Like, it's weird, because you could go find 500 YouTube videos of guys playing the song Stairway to Kevin by Dead Zeppelin, line for line, showing you how to play. Meanwhile, you can go to a tab or a chord site for the same stuff, and those guys get lawyer letters, So what a minefield. And I don't know what the right answer is. I mean, if I was Lars from Metallica, oops, I said the name. I'm going to get sued now. If I was Lars from Metallica, I get it. You've got 5 mansions, but you could have 6, It's like, I got a mansion on the West Coast. I got a mansion on the East Coast. I got a mansion in Africa. I got a mansion in Europe. I got a mansion in Japan. But I don't have a mansion in Siberia yet. I only have so many Italian fountains and chandeliers, right? So if you're Lars and you only have 57 chandeliers, don't you deserve 157 chandeliers and 8 Italian fountains and 7 mansions, right? Like, I get it. He only has $900 million where he could have $1,800 million. I get that, okay? But, like, it leaves us little guys, like, dodging around, Like, it's definitely a pyramid, I don't have a US dollar down here, but there's a reason that pyramid is on the US dollar. And it's letting you know that there are people at the top and people at the bottom of the pyramid, and you're not supposed to climb up there. The ones at the top stay at the top. And what this has to do with this is, like, it's just to crush you to make sure you can't get any farther up. I'm not saying we should be able to re-record Metallica's music or some band like that makes a big issue of stuff like this, because they're about the worst that I know of, going back to the Napster days. You know, I'm not saying you should be able to record their crappy music and sell it, but at very least, you should be able to show somebody how to play a riff online without this kind of thing going on, or playing like a minute of it, right? Like if I'm out at the mall in the elevator and I'm going up to you know, some lame store to buy towels, and Metallica comes on, the elevator music, you know, I can hum it and sing it, and the lawyer, he's going to come after me if I'm like, oh, master of puppets, master of puppets, or however that crap goes. I'm freaking not a Metallica guy, but does, you know, if the lawyer's in the elevator too, does he get to serve you, you know, you owe Lars $4,000 now, because Lars needs another Italian fountain in Siberia in a 7th mansion. You owe him $4,000 because you hurt his feelings. I just think this stuff's a little bit nuts. All right, now let's see what's gone on here. Content, impact on the video. Okay, so supposedly it stripped out the little 20 seconds that I frickin' used. Now we're going to go here.
Artist Spotlight number 5. This time we're focusing on...
So is it a minute 12?
And H stands for another word. So, Have You Checked Your Butt, H is a really funny song. I think I might be able to play a little bit.
Okay, cool. It stripped the music out. Stripped my talking out too, though. Yeah, so it ruined my video.
So it's a joke song, and I'd be lazy to compare him to...
So it's kind of ruined that video, because it actually took my talking out too. But I doubt this is Tom Cardy's doing. Rather, you know, he's probably on a record label that hooks up to copyright, that hooks up to YouTube, that hooks up to these lawyers at the top of this pyramid that are looking down at us going, how dare you use 20 seconds of Tom Cardy's song? How dare you even try to climb up to where we're at? But anyway, yeah, I'm still on my journey trying to make money on YouTube. Have not made any yet. Really haven't made any on Rumble. Your video, Tom Cardy, Artist Spotlight number 5, cannot be monetized due to one or more copyright claims. This is not a copyright strike. It does not affect your channel. So again, I'm not saying this is a Tom Cardy thing. This is probably because he's on a label, has some copyright stuff, but I feel I should be able to use 20 seconds of his frickin' song. I was promoting him. Not that he needs me to promote him. He's got 1.8 million views, but well, now we're monetized. Like, this is why aliens don't visit us. The logic here. I still play his video. I still talk about it. I could whistle his song, right? And, you know, I could whistle some Metallica, or however that, you know, garbage pail, rah, 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 garbage pail, monster truck madness, Metallica, or however the songs go. That's what they sound like to me. But it doesn't take the 7th mansion away from Lars. No one comes and, you know, says, well, somebody whistled your song, Lars, so now you can't have a 7th Italian fountain and a 57th chandelier in a, you know, I don't know what's right or what's wrong. I just know I ain't making any money. I come down to earn and see my analytics, and it looks like, oops, it's actually $32. So that's over the last, so it's about, I think we're gearing up to make about $60 a month on this page is what I think it's going to be. About $60 a month on my views, but just gotta stay away from these copyright things, and don't you dare do a Metallica song, because Lars will come after you with this kind of crap. But anyway, thanks for watching.